Continuing from the previous episode 685. Is that the 5 elements beast? The corner of Xiao Yan's mouth exuded a slight scorching wave. He had promised his ancestor Xiao Xuan on Btth continent that he would one day help him see the light of day again. At the beginning, he was still on the Btth continent. Due to the limitation of the plane, he could not stay for too long when his strength broke through the Btth Emperor, so he did not have time to solve the problem of his ancestor Xiao Xuan, but fortunately, the last trace of soul power in the scene was stored by Xiao Yan. In Xiao Yan's body, so now Xiao Yan also has the ability to revive him. Remember, the Btth continent is no better than the Btth continent of the lower plane. Here, if you want to revive others with a trace of soul power, you need these kinds of things. First, shape the soul returning pill. Secondly, the body of a fighting emperor. Thirdly, the demon core of Btth level demon beasts. Fourth, and the most basic, the flame must be holy flame. Shaping the soul returning pill. This is a pill that is at the 2nd grade earth pill level of the emperor. The flesh and bones of life and death, even if there is only a trace of remnant soul left, is a peerless divine pill that can be resurrected. The body of a strong Btth is easy to solve, but the strength of a strong Btth emperor's body determines to a large extent the limit reached after resurrection, so naturally the stronger the body of Btth is, the better. As for the final Btth level demon core, you are also prepared. So now, what you lack is only the technology of refining medicine pills, but if you have the opportunity, you should enter the Burning Incense Pavilion and get the blood essence and magic core of the 5 elements beasts there. This will be very helpful for you to resurrect your ancestors in the future. Great help! The voice of his master, the Golden Dragon King, slowly echoed in Xiao Yan's mind. The magic core and blood essence on the 5 elements beasts do not know what kind of peculiar effects they have, and even the ancestors continue to admire it. As for the body of the strong Btth, it's time to start preparing. However, there is still a bit of difficulty in shaping the soul returning pill. Although I am already a 2nd rank emperor rank alchemist, I have not yet made a real breakthrough, so it still takes some time. Xiao Yan slowly calculated in his heart. Road. Xiao Yan, are you alright? Mu Yingyingyu gave Xiao Yan a hand. For some reason, when Xiao Yan first saw the 5 element beast, his eyes fell into a state of sluggishness, and immediately said, "It's alright." Xiao Yan smiled at Mu Yingying, and then his gaze returned to the 5 elements beast. At this time, the 5 element beast is surrounded by transparent and colorless water circles slowly, but the huge shell and limbs of the 5 element golden tortoise are extremely obvious. It looks like this guy's defense should be very strong, but it's really hard to deal with. Xiao Yan sensed it and said immediately, "Xiao Yan, do you want to attack the 5 elements beast?" Qin Xin seemed to have the special ability to read other people's thoughts, and immediately said to Xiao Yan, "How do you know?" Xiao Yan was slightly startled when he heard this. "I need this guy's tortoise shell. The magic core and blood essence are all yours. How about it?" Qin Xin laughed with interest. "So good?" Xiao Yan said in disbelief when he heard this. The strength of these 5 element beasts is strong to the late stage of the 7-star duty, and the demon core and blood essence have been tempered with 5 attributes, which are undoubtedly more powerful than ordinary demon core and blood essence. "How's it going?" Qin Xin asked. "Deal." Xiao Yan was not a procrastinator either, he said straightforwardly. "This tortoise shell is a bit complicated." The heart rock in Xiao Yan's body spoke slightly. Obviously he heard something else from Qin Xin's words. However, Xin Yan did not hear what Xiao Yan said. The reason why Xiao Yan wanted to make a deal with Qin Xin was on the one hand for Qin Xin. Since Qin Xin was able to become a disciple of the young man, it could be seen that his strength was tyrannical, and with one person participating, Xiao Yan was much more confident. Xinya 81 Zhang Weian Wang U, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Coem, I'll join too. Seeing Xiao Yan and Qin Xin reaching a consensus, Mu Yingying said immediately, "Hey, the good things have already been distributed by us, and we have nothing left for you." Qin Zhao said angrily, "No, this time it will be regarded as your reward for helping me break through the 6-star Btth Emperor's calamity." After Mu Yingying finished speaking, she smiled lightly at Xiao Yan. "Yep, be careful, these guys should take action." Xiao Yan nodded. Boom boom boom. The five elements beast and the celestial eye giant beast descended on the top of the boundless mountain at the same time, making the boundless mountain extremely lively at this time. It seems that the three of us are together today, the blonde boy said slowly, and then said, "Yeah, I've been looking forward to this day for a long time." The heavenly-eyed giant beast changed its giggling, replaced it with a heavy look, and then slowly stared at the spiritual woman of the fallen mountain in front of him. The ambition of the two of you is really not small. The particularity of Luoling Mountain is very suitable for our survival. We are already the best gift here. You can't eat it carefully. The five elements snorted and said immediately, "Humph, five-element beast, don't think I don't know what you think. If you live here for 100,000 years, with the strength of your body, it's not difficult to survive the 100,000-year catastrophe, but Can we wait? Even if you wait for the next 100,000 years, what will you rely on to break through the 100,000-year calamity?" The countless compound eyes of the giant beast stared at the five-element beast, and then said with hatred, "It seems that you and this guy have colluded?" Seeing this, the five elements beast didn't panic at all, as if it had been expected. "Yes, there is one point. But I promised him that this time I defeated the spirit of Luoling Mountain, and I will take him with me." The blonde boy smiled slowly when he heard the words. "Ha ha ha, Tianmu Behemoth. I think you were deceived by this guy's character. I believe you know better than me. You and his group are tantamount to wolf entering the tiger's mouth." Five elements beast let out a contempt. "Yeah, it's precisely because I know his nature that I decided to follow him and go crazy for a while. If it succeeds, then escape from this ghost place. If it fails, then it will dissipate between heaven and earth. It is better than living here. Since the two of you have already made up your mind, it's not easy for me to stop you, but I won't participate in this battle. But I will be the witness of the three of you." The five elements beast smiled slowly. "Then let's get started." The heavenly-eyed giant beast also knew that the five elements beast had his own abacus, so he stopped talking and said to the blonde boy, "I have to go all out. I used the power of the dead beasts in the entire Luoling Mountain to barely summon the spirit of Luoling Mountain. If he escapes this time, I'm afraid there will be no chance in the future." "There is only one chance," the blonde boy said slowly, and after speaking, a sense of solemnity emerged. "Okay." Hearing this, the heavenly-eyed giant beast nodded as well. "Have you discussed it? If it's discussed, let's go together." At the moment when the two were talking, the figure of the spirit woman of Luoling Mountain was suddenly different from before, with a very disdainful tone, facing the blonde boy and the giant Tianmu. Animal Way. A war is about to break out. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 686. This guy, has his memory restored? Hearing this, the heavenly-eyed giant beast was stunned for a moment, and his eyes were full of solemnity. Because when the spirit of Luoling Mountain appeared just now, she was clearly a woman without any memory. However, when the giant beast, the blonde child and the five-element beast were talking, the power and memory in the spirit of Luoling Shan were slowing down. Slowly waking up, that body has also changed from the initial green appearance to the very present very enchanting, surrounded by a colorless halo, extremely mysterious. It seems that I slept for too long, causing the memory to fade. But it's okay, because I have remembered it now. The spirit woman of Luoling Mountain had an extremely fierce look in her eyes fixed on the blonde child, as if she could eat him directly. "Bastard!" The blonde boy scolded slightly when he saw this. He had a deep memory of what happened back then. "I remember you were the little fox back then. When you were just born in Luoling Mountain, you were an extremely weak dead beast. At that time, you were besieged by many powerful dead beasts. If I didn't happen to meet you and saved you, I'm afraid you have. I didn't expect you to take a detour now." The spirit of Luoling Mountain shook his head slightly. "Ha ha ha. Detour? If I hadn't benefited from you and Nightcat when I was weak back then, I'd probably have been reduced to food for other dead beasts. Since then, I have been cultivating day and night, trying to use various methods to become stronger, just to care that one day those who bully me will die." The blonde boy said slowly, his voice extremely gloomy. "It turns out that this guy is a three-tailed demon fox. It is said that the three-tailed demon fox has 3 lives, and has some unique advantages, but I don't know if this is true." The countless compound eyes of the giant beast on the side flickered and kept thinking. Three-tailed demon fox, This is the Demon Fox clan that existed in ancient times. The Demon Fox clan divides their strength according to the number of tails. The weakest has 1 tail, and the strongest has 9 tails. It is said that they cultivate to a certain level. It has a few lives. Seeing this, Qin Xin opened her mouth slightly. Looks like it's about to start. These 3 demon foxes and the giant beasts of the sky all know that the longer the delay, the worse it will be for them. After all, this woman is the spirit of the entire Luoling Mountain, and it is no exaggeration to say that she is the king of the entire Luoling Mountain. Xiao Yanling, the pressure was loud and then analyzed. Heavenly-eyed behemoth, do it, I promise you that the reward will not be small. The next moment, the blonde boy suddenly drank, and his figure trembled suddenly. Bang bang bang, a series of explosions, and then the blonde child's body changed instantly. Lose the disguise of a human body and transform into a fox with snow-white fluff. The fox's eyes are red, and it has extremely tyrannical lethality. The slight movement of its powerful limbs has a powerful force that shakes the space. As for the tail, there are 3 full. The 3 snow-white fox tails swayed constantly, as if they contained some mysterious power. Go! The giant beast of the sky also knew the character of the 3-tailed demon fox, and immediately without hesitation, the huge body moved instantaneously, and an energy palm print suddenly attacked the spirit of Luoling Mountain. It seems that the rules of Luoling Mountain should be formulated one by one. The spirit of Luoling Mountain said casually, but there was vigilance in his eyes. Even if the woman is the spirit of Luoling Mountain, she does not dare to take it lightly against the 3-tailed demon fox and the giant beast. After all, the strength of these 2 is obvious to all. The strength of the 3-tailed demon fox has reached the 8-star Do Emperor, and the specific level is unknown, but the strength of the Tianmu giant beast is also full of the 7-star Do Emperor consummation. Even the 5 elements beasts with the most powerful defensive powers are not strong in attack, but they have real strength in the late stage of the 7-star Do Emperor. Humph! The spirit of Luoling Mountain let out a snarl, and an inexplicable colorless energy instantly appeared in the palm of his hand, and then forcefully made a push-out action, and the seemingly terrifying attack of the Tianmu beast was instantly blocked by Luoling Mountain's spirit to bounce. After all, the attack of the giant beast is only tentative, and the real attack method still has to rely on the 3-tailed demon fox. Boom boom boom! Since the 3-tailed demon fox turned into a demon fox, his aura changed drastically. The next moment, a huge demon fox tail was directly used by the 3-tailed demon fox to attack the spirit of Luoling Mountain. This guy, the tail should be his fatal point, but after so many years, he has actually turned this weakness into the most tyrannical attack method. He is really a good guy. 5 Elements Beast murmured. The 5 Elements Beast knows the 3 major mountain ranges in the entire Luoling Mountain best. He is only afraid of the giant beast, the 3-tailed demon fox and the spirit of Luoling Mountain. He is not afraid of any other dead beast. However, although they are afraid, the 5 element beasts are better than the giant tortoise shells with 5 element attributes, so even if a few others join forces, the 5 element beasts are confident enough to remain invincible, but it is hard to say whether they can defeat them. Boom boom boom! The huge solitary tail of the 3-tailed demon fox was suddenly photographed, and a trace of solemnity appeared on the pretty face of the spirit of Luoling Mountain, and then the colorless power around him appeared, attacking the 3-tailed demon fox. The 3 are constantly fighting each other, but anyone can see that the 3 of them are only in the tentative stage at this time. As for the other 2 mountain ranges among the 3 major mountain ranges of Luoling Mountain at this time, the 5 Elements Mountain Range where the 5 Elements Beasts live, here the ground team and Xiao Yan and his team have gathered at the 5 Elements Mountain Range where the 5 Elements Beasts live, but they were surprised to find that the 5 Elements Beasts have long disappeared. You read the book www. YouCanchu.com. This made several people feel slightly uneasy. Logically speaking, these 5 element beasts will inhabit their own mountains at all times. After all, 5 element beasts are different from other dead beasts. 5 element beasts only need enough strength to be able to rely on his incomparably rigid 5 element attributes. It can be said that it is the most comfortable dead beast. The Tianmu Mountains also gathered several people to the top of the mountain, but they searched the Tianmu Mountains and found no trace of the Tianmu giant beast. When the people in the two mountains saw this situation, they had to give up their search and instead hunted some dead beasts, because they were surprised to find that every time they hunted dead beasts, it would bring them some more or less. The increase in strength, as for the secret, is unknown. The elders' meeting room in the incense pavilion. What about Mu Shuji and Shang Yuan? A vicious man stood in the first place, next to him was Qing Lao. Reporting to the hall master, Mu Shuji and Shang Yuan have already gone to Luoling Mountain to guard. Once there is any trouble in Luoling Mountain, they will be notified as soon as possible. One of the old men said respectfully, "Yep, it really doesn't work. This Luoling Mountain has no meaning to exist. This so-called hall master is the current hall master of the Earth Hall." "Yes, hall master." Several other elders nodded immediately upon hearing this. Although this Luoling Mountain provides them with an excellent test place for burning incense pavilion, each time there will be more or less the first death. I know it must be related to Luoling Mountain. Xiao Yan, Mu Shuji, if my daughter has half a point of damage, this hall will ask you. After finishing speaking, the hall master of the Earth Hall swung his legs away. Set a small goal first, such as 1 second to remember. Shukju mobile version reading website. Continuing from the previous episode 687. Boom boom boom. At the top of Wuliang Mountain, the battle was still going on. Bastard. At this time, the huge body of the giant beast had many scars, including the three-tailed demon fox. At this time, on the huge body of the celestial eye giant beast, there are traces of conspicuous scars, and the celestial eye giant beast's countless compound eyes are staring at the spirit of Luoling Mountain in front of him. With a trace of blood. This guy, the Tianmu behemoth murmured in a low voice. The night cat stood behind the three-tailed demon fox, and the night cat had rescued the three-tailed demon fox at the beginning. Even with the character of the three-tailed demon fox, he would definitely not give up on her. The five-element beast staring at the other side. The giant beast of the sky can only cast its gaze on the three-tailed demon fox. As expected, it is the spirit of Luoling Mountain. The three-tailed demon fox's bewitching eyes stared at the spiritual path of Luoling Mountain. The strength of the two of you is also getting stronger and stronger. Just this time I woke up, so let the two of you return to dust. The rules in Luoling Mountain are all created by me. How can you two be easily rewritten? The spirit of Luoling Mountain said quite domineeringly. Ha ha ha. Rewrite? The winner is the king, and the loser is the bandit. The rules are always set by the strong. If you want to subvert the rules, you will have great strength. The three-tailed demon fox suddenly laughed strangely, and there was a hint of madness in his voice. Xinya 81 Zhang Wian Wang U, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Koem, Sanwei, I saved you because of your pure heart. But now it seems that you have been blinded by something. So, today is your best ending. After the spirit of Luoling Mountain finished speaking, a huge breath burst out in an instant. The power of Luoling Mountain? With the appearance of this inexplicable power, the bodies of the heavenly-eyed beast and the five elements beast collapsed a lot in an instant, and a strong force suddenly suppressed them. It's finally out. The power of Luoling Mountain. It seemed that he felt the power of this power, and the fox eyes of the three-tailed demon fox suddenly became strange. You. Luo Lingshan's eyes slightly wrinkled, and then he felt incredible. He is the real master of this Luoling Mountain. How could this guy get out of his control? Does it feel strange? The three-tailed demon fox murmured calmly and walked towards the direction of the spirit of the fallen mountain, with a hint of extreme danger in its mouth. Three-tailed demon fox? How could he not be suppressed by the power of Luoling Mountain? This is impossible. What on earth are these three-tailed demon foxes doing? Could it be that he has already? The five elements beast and the celestial eye giant beast said in shock as they resisted the suppression of the Luoling Mountain's power emanating from the spirit of Luoling Mountain. Luoling Mountain is a large plain, and above the plain, there are three major mountain ranges: Wuxing Mountain Range, Tianmu Mountain Range, and Wuliang Mountain. Whether it is the three major mountain ranges or the plain, the dead beasts born depend on the mystery of this Luoling Mountain, so all the dead beasts are all invariably controlled by the spirit of Luoling Mountain. The reason why the spirit of Luoling Mountain can become the master of Luoling Mountain is not only the mystery of Luoling Mountain, but also the power of Luoling Mountain. A kind of pitiful power that is only rare in Luoling Mountain. If you master this power, you will be able to control the entire Luoling Mountain. This guy's aura seems a little weird. What's going on? Even if the spirit of Luolingshan released the power of Luolingshan, it didn't have any effect on the three-tailed demon fox, and immediately felt a sense of unease. Don't think about it, I'll answer your question. First, your power is indeed the power of Luoling Mountain, and you are indeed the master of the entire Luoling Mountain. It's just that the object of your suppression by the power of Luoling Mountain is only applicable to dead beasts. If it is half human and half beast, there will be no suppression. The three-tailed demon fox said with a slow smile. Half human, half beast? The spirit of Luoling Mountain frowned upon hearing this. Obviously, the three-tailed demon fox suddenly said that this place is half human and half beast. That's right, I was looking for you and was rescued by you. On the one hand, a trace of the power of Luoling Mountain was born in the body. In addition, in the past 100 years, the Fenxiang Pavilion has been sending people here to experience it. Every time there is more or less like that, the two are here forever. And those who stay here have become my best fertilizer. The three-tailed demon fox said hideously. This guy actually devoured the human world, isn't he crazy? Hearing the words, the giant beasts of the sky became inconceivable. Their dead beasts are two different individuals to humans. If this guy devours humans directly, I am afraid they will directly backlash. After continuous research, I finally managed to escape from the dead beast with the blood essence and demon core of the dead beast, and became half human and half beast. At that time, I devoured human beings, and only then did I know the beauty of the outside world. So we shouldn't be limited to that. Are you right? The spirit of Luoling Mountain. The three-tailed demon fox suddenly exuded the same power of Luoling Mountain, and shot directly at the spirit of Luoling Mountain. Humph! Ling of Luolingshan let out a snarl, and immediately dissipated the power of Luolingshan from the three-tailed demon fox. Luolingshan exists alone. If it wasn't for the great power of Fenxiang Pavilion, where would there be you today? You are good, and you killed and devoured the disciples of Fenxiang Pavilion? The spirit of Luoling Mountain was slightly dissatisfied. Since awakening once hundreds of years ago, the spirit of Luoling Mountain has fallen into a deep sleep. After all, every awakening requires a lot of strength, and only deep sleep can maintain strength. It's no wonder that the spirit of Luoling Mountain insisted on protecting the disciples of Fenxiang Pavilion who entered Luoling Mountain at first. It turns out that this relationship exists. The five-element beast on the side said thoughtfully. Looking at this situation, the three-tailed demon fox is confident that it will win. The heavenly-eyed giant beast opened its mouth slowly, and there was a fiery voice in its voice. Due to some reasons and transactions, a three-tailed demon fox really broke through the shackles of Luoling Mountain and went to the human world. Then he can follow him too, and then. This is not necessarily after all. The spirit of Luoling Mountain can become the spirit of Luoling Mountain. It is not a blow. Five Elements Beast shook his head. Look, a good show is about to be staged. After the heavenly-eyed giant beast finished speaking, his eyes became strange. What the asterisk are these two guys doing? Mu Yingying in the dark was quite puzzled. At this time, the picture on the top of Wuliang Mountain is that the five-element beast and the giant beast are suppressed by the power of Luoling Mountain by the spirit of Luoling Mountain. As for the spirit of Luoling Mountain and the three-tailed demon fox, they are evenly opposed. Even the spirit of Luoling Mountain and the power of Luoling Mountain have been used, and it should be decided if you think about it. Qinshin said thoughtfully, I always feel that something is wrong. Xiao Yan shook his head calmly. Because Xiao Yan clearly felt that the strength of the spirit of Luoling Mountain was not enough to fight against the three-tailed demon fox. The strengths of the two are vastly different. No. Some things from the three major mountain ranges of Luoling Mountain seem to be heading here. The next moment, Xiao Yan's pupils showed a look of horror, and he turned his attention to the three-tailed demon fox who was opposed to the spirit of Luoling Mountain. Behind, he used his soul power to penetrate the back of the three-tailed demon fox, and inside the flesh and blood wrapped in fluff, a pitch-black circular object was slowly beating. Countless dead beasts are coming here. This guy is really a lunatic. The next moment, a wry smile appeared on Xiao Yan's mouth, and then his eyes were fixed on the two. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 688. The spirit of Luoling Mountain. After so many years, it's time to change positions. After a long time, the three-tailed demon fox spoke first. You look like this, and you will eventually be destroyed. The spirit of Luoling Mountain seemed to have a premonition, and then shook his head. Destruction or rebirth, it's not up to you to decide. The three-tailed demon fox said. There seems to be something in your body. The spirit of Luoling Mountain didn't say much, and said directly. This thing, the three-tailed demon fox, is worthy of being a powerful half-human half-beast, showing a hideous smile, and then under the pure white fluff on his body, he grabbed it suddenly, and a blood-red bead embedded in the flesh and blood slowly appeared. In front of the crowd. This is life-devouring pearl? The next moment, the eyes of the two great dead, including the five elements beast, and the spirit of the fallen mountain showed an unbelievable look. Is this guy crazy? The heavenly-eyed giant beast said in shock. For this life-devouring bead, the giant beast has heard of it for a long time. It is said that this is an extremely evil fighting skill. When it is cultivated, it will form a blood-red bead in the body. The bead mainly absorbs blood essence and magic core. If the supply of blood essence and demon core is interrupted halfway, I am afraid that it will be killed in an instant. What is that? Mu Yingying on the side glanced at the strange-looking spirit of the fallen mountain in the sky. From her eyes, Mu Yingying seemed to see some concerns. And somewhere behind the three-tailed demon fox, the pure white fluff was ripped off abruptly, where, in the flesh, an extremely evil life-devouring bead slowly flickered. That's a fighting skill. Qin Shin, who had extensive experience, spoke directly. Those fighting skills are some indiscriminate methods. These fighting skills are mainly to devour other people's lives to increase one's own self. It is forbidden in our Xuanzhen 3 days. Qin Shin said slightly when she saw this. Something is coming here. The next moment, Mu Yingying's expression suddenly became vigilant, her eyes fixed on the bottom of the boundless mountains they had walked before. Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Chi-cheng-chi! Countless noisy voices cluttered together, forming an extremely shocking look. But one thing is certain, the eyes of these dead beasts are all flickering with blood red. It was as if he had lost his autonomy and was being controlled by others. Dead beasts, they haven't returned yet. In the sky, the three-tailed demon fox raised his arms to the entire Luoling Mountain, and suddenly some powerful dead beasts continued to flash around. Three-armed ape, green bamboo snake, earth tiger. A familiar name kept ringing from Xiaoyan's mouth. You don't even spare the dead beasts in Luoling Mountain, beast. The spirit of Luoling Mountain couldn't help but curse. All the dead beasts in Luoling Mountain are similar to the children of the spirit of Luoling Mountain. Now that so many dead beasts are controlled by the three-tailed demon fox, the spirit of Luoling Mountain will inevitably get angry. I'm helping them. Ha ha ha. The three-tailed demon fox suddenly laughed, and the laughter was extremely crazy. Go to hell. The spirit of Luoling Mountain let out a snarl, and immediately raised his palm without hesitation. A terrifying light beam containing the power of life and death appeared directly in his hand, and then suddenly attacked the three-tailed demon fox. That's too late. Stop her for me. The three-tailed demon fox shouted loudly, and then spoke directly. Hoo-hoo! As soon as the three-tailed demon fox's voice fell, the blood-red beads on the back of the three-tailed demon fox flashed a strangely powerful bloodlight, and countless dead beasts became stronger under the light of this bloodlight. Boom boom boom! The attack of the spirit of Luoling Mountain was just about to hit the three-tailed demon fox, but unexpectedly, it was instantly stopped by many dead beasts. Bang bang bang! As if not afraid of death, many powerful dead beasts rushed towards the terrifying power of life and death of the spirit of Luoling Mountain, and immediately turned into a blood mist under that terrifying power. With this kind of consumption, the power of life and death also became thinner, and even when the last three-tailed demon fox was around, the three-tailed demon fox blew away in one breath. Return. After doing all this, the three-tailed demon fox was still not satisfied, and immediately said, Boom boom boom! With the opening of the three-tailed demon fox, the blood beads swelled a lot, and then the dead beasts seemed to be enchanted, and they were directly projected at the blood beads. You can't let this guy succeed, otherwise the entire Luoling Mountain will be a dead beast. Both the heavenly-eyed beast and the five elements beast looked at each other, and immediately understood the importance of the matter. Broken, the two immediately displayed extremely powerful means, instantly suppressing the spirit of Luoling Mountain. The next moment, the huge bodies of the two directly rose into the sky and attacked the three-tailed demon fox. I am the spirit of Luoling Mountain. I pray to you all. Destroy. Luo Lingshan closed his eyes and rested. A dazzling white halo appeared on his body, and then opened his mouth. How could it be useless? After a few breaths, the surrounding scene remained the same as before, and then the spirit of Luoling Mountain showed a hint of panic. Ha ha ha! Spirit of Luoling Mountain, this time you miscalculated. Because all the dead beasts in Luoling Mountain have been manipulated by me. Then you can wait and see my prosperous world. After the three-tailed demon fox finished speaking, a dazzling and powerful light shield was instantly displayed. Obviously, the three-tailed demon fox was also afraid of the sudden alliance of these guys. Boom boom boom! Countless dead beasts in all directions project directly at the blood-colored beads of the three-tailed demon fox. Every time you enter a dead beast, a strong force will appear on the body of the three-tailed demon fox. As more and more dead beasts are projected, the power of the three-tailed demon fox actually becomes stronger. No, that's the only way. The spirit of Luoling Mountain showed a trace of memory, and then looked at Wuliang Mountain with a firm mind. Three-tailed demon fox, you will be punished by God for doing link to www.novelmtl.com. The spirit of Luoling Mountain said slowly. God **it. I am the king. Why is there a scourge? You'd better give me the control of Luoling Mountain. The three-tailed demon fox said while absorbing the power of the dead beast. Didn't you always want the control of Luoling Mountain? I'll let you see, what exactly is the control of Luoling Mountain? After the spirit of Luoling Mountain finished speaking, there was a smile on the corner of his mouth, and then he took off the pure white skirt. The ruse skirt was taken off, and the shatterable skin was directly exposed in the air. With such a perfect body, I am afraid that countless men will be crazy about it. Xinya 81 Zhang Wian Wang Yu, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Koem. However, in this perfect body, at the heart, an unusually bright white light group, like an elf, beating slowly. That is, all the power of Luo Lingshan. As long as I get that group of power, I can truly master Luoling Mountain, and then I can escape from this ghost place. The three-tailed demon fox said very greedily. You want? Then I'll give it to you. The spirit of Luoling Mountain smiled and walked towards the three-tailed demon fox step by step. Following the action of the spirit of the fallen mountain, the three-tailed demon fox suddenly moved a little, and a touch of fear appeared in his heart. Ask for tickets. End of this chapter. Continuing from the previous episode 689. Damn, don't come here. The three-tailed demon fox hurriedly startled. I don't know why. The closer the dazzling Luoling Mountain's power at the heart of the spirit of Luoling Mountain is, the greater the pressure on him. This spirit of Luoling Mountain is clearly trying to kill the three-tailed demon fox by taking advantage of the fact that he is the spirit of Luoling Mountain. Even if he had already become half human and half beast because he devoured humans, he was a little surprised when faced with the entire dazzling power of falling spirits. This dazzling power is different from the ordinary power of life and death. This power is the power of Luoling Mountain, which is still extremely difficult for the three-tailed demon fox. Natural destruction. Born here, it's time to return here. The spirit of Luoling Mountain said slowly, and the figure disappeared directly, turning into the purest force, flashing a dazzling light. The spirit of Luoling Mountain does not have any form at all, and the appearance of the woman just now is just a form of the spirit of Luoling Mountain. You actually want to die with me, the spirit of Luoling Mountain, you are too imaginative. This time, the three-tailed demon fox suddenly laughed. As soon as the voice fell, the blood-colored beads hidden under the fur behind the three-tailed demon fox immediately exuded an irresistible force. Although the strength of the spirit of Luoling Mountain is terrifying, at this time, the strength of the three-tailed demon fox is also becoming extremely terrifying when it continues to devour countless dead beasts. Master, seeing this, Yi Cat hurriedly spoke, because at this time the spirit of Luoling Mountain had turned into a dazzling light, with the power of destruction, directly hitting the body of the three-tailed demon fox. The three-tailed demon fox ignored the night cat, and only suddenly lifted his blood-colored bead, which was also a huge force against it. Boom boom boom! Terrifying ripples of destruction spread everywhere, stopping the dead beasts that were constantly being swallowed by the blood-colored beads of the three-tailed demon fox. but their eyes turned red, and then they stared at the self-destruction in the sky. I am afraid that the spirit of Luoling Mountain has discovered the abnormality of the three-tailed demon fox, so he can only use his last strength to self-destruct and try to kill it. Otherwise, once the three-tailed demon fox is absorbing the dead beast, the Luoling Mountain will exist in name only. I am afraid its status is also in jeopardy. The countless compound eyes of the heavenly-eyed giant beast are not decorative, but in just a short moment, it is the intention of the spirit of Luoling Mountain. There seems to be something in the body that is just about to move. Xiao Yan on the side was still silent in the shock of the battle between the three-tailed demon fox and the spirit of the fallen mountain, and then he shook his head secretly, as if feeling something strange in his body. At this moment, the heart rock in Xiao Yan's body was about to move in the Do Chi Sea, and it would erupt at any time. Xiao Yan, this time, I can't blame me. After Xinyan finished speaking, she closed her eyes instantly. It's just that even Xiao Yan didn't notice that in an inconspicuous place in the ring, a rather familiar figure appeared quietly. Oh, I haven't seen you for a long time, this kid's strength. The late 6-star Do Di? Holy Flame? This holy flame has some meaning, but if you want to move my people, it's still a little worse. As soon as he finished speaking, he suddenly became quiet. It's just that if someone with a heart is here, they will definitely discover the majesty of this power, which is probably not something that a strong Do Di can possess. What's wrong with you? Mu Yingying frowned, staring at Xiao Yan. I don't know why, but a terrifying power erupted from Xiao Yan just now. Although that power was only short-lived, it was captured by Mu Yingying. I'm afraid none of the Hallmasters of Fenxiang Pavilion have possessed it. It's all right, Xiao Yan said softly, and immediately turned his attention to the battle in the sky. Boom boom boom. The terrifying explosion has come to an end, but the three-tailed demon fox looks extremely embarrassed at this time. Spirit of Luoling Mountain, this time, I still won. Ha ha ha. An unruly voice echoed throughout the entire boundless mountain. Where's the spirit of Luoling Mountain? As the sky-shattering explosion fell, the spirit of Luoling Mountain disappeared. At this time, the appearance of the three-tailed demon fox was extremely embarrassed, and the whole body was covered in blood. The blood beads all over the body had lost their luster and dimmed, and even the three rickety tails had fallen off one and turned into two. Spirit of Luoling Mountain, although you are strong, but you forgot that I am a three-tailed demon fox, three-tailed, and you can die with me. The three-tailed demon fox said with a smile. As for the spirit of Luoling Mountain, it disappeared without a trace. I don't know if it died together with the three-tailed demon fox, or it fell into a deep sleep after using its power. Damn it, this guy. Seeing this, the giant beast snorted coldly. 5 elements beast, help me. The heavenly-eyed giant beast said solemnly with a gloomy face. Hee hee, the heavenly-eyed beast, look at the good things you two have done, now. The 5 elements beast snorted and said slightly dissatisfied. It's too late, we must take action. The spirit of Luoling Mountain has disappeared. If the three-tailed demon fox is recovering its power, I'm afraid it will be our turn. Do it. Although the 5-element beast was angry, it also knew the seriousness of the matter, and directly burst out, trying to hit the two-tailed demon fox directly with its sturdy body. Hee hee. Even the two of you are afraid? The two-tailed demon fox who lost one tail said with a hint of disdain. Although he had just used a lot of power to defend against the self-destruction of the spirit of Luoling Mountain, and even lost his life, the two-tailed demon fox didn't care at all. Because at this time, I was talking about the real lord of Luoling Mountain. Come on. The two-tailed demon fox suddenly said something strange, and then the blood beads flickered exuding thick blood, and a gloomy force came out. Hoo hoo hoo. As soon as the two-tailed demon fox's voice fell, countless dead beasts in all directions rushed towards the ** bead on the palm of his hand. Every time a dead beast poured in, the blood-colored beads exuded a more formidable aura. 5-element body collision. The 5-element beast shouted up to the sky, and suddenly 5-color energy emerged from its body. The 5-color energy suddenly gathered on its turtle shell, and then without hesitation, it only left to slam into it. Boom boom boom. The terrifying impact just fell, and the two-tailed demon fox immediately used the blood-colored beads on the palm of his hand, easily blocking the seemingly powerful strike of the 5-elements beast. Be careful. The attack was fruitless, and the five elements beast immediately became a little puzzled, but before he had time to think about it, the heavenly-eyed giant beast shouted directly. Boom boom boom! The voice of the Tianmu beast sounded, and then the body of the two-tailed demon fox suddenly moved, and the blood-red beads in his hand attacked the five elements beast directly. Arrogant, the five elements beast nodded knowingly, and then there was an extremely violent look in his eyes, and he directly confronted the blood-colored bead. Xinya 81 Zhang Wian Wang Yu, Kai 8, approximately 1 ZS, Co M, 5-element beast, step back. This thing can't be provoked, the heavenly-eyed giant beast said fiercely. But as the overlord of the five elements, how could there not be a trace of arrogance? Ask for tickets. End of this chapter.